All right, so I've been coding this long, large project with Cursor and Windsurf, if you see both the configuration folders here. And the issue is that the project has grown out of scope and has become a little bit congested with previous code, previous approaches, and essentially it's just a broken mess of different things. All right, we're gonna create a plan.md file in the root of our directory. In this file, we're gonna cover what the project needs for that initial v1, the actual one we're working on now, and where we are at now. Keep this file basic and just give it the essentials. Next up, we want to make sure we have Cursor modes, custom modes enabled. So we head over to Cursor settings, chat, scroll down a bit, and here you'll find custom modes. It's a beta feature, and just make sure that this is toggled on. All right, let's close this. We have a new document here, and here is the chat interface. When we have custom modes enabled, we'll have this new button, add custom mode. And it has advanced options where we can set custom instructions. Okay, and specify the tools and things that the agent or this custom mode can do. For this, we're going to call our custom mode the cleaner. I'm going to set an icon just so we can differentiate it quickly. I'm just going to zoom out on the interface. Let's put, I don't know, whatever, this little hammer. We're going to disable the edit functionality. We're going to keep run. We'll let it run everything. And then we're going to go to advanced options. We're going to allow it to auto run things. And then we want custom instructions as well. I'm going to save it for now and write the custom instructions in the main document so you can see it. So here is the instruction set. It's not too long, but it's not too short either. Essentially, it's telling the agent or the workflow how it's going to behave. We're going to copy, and then we're going to go edit our cleaner, advanced options, put these instructions there. Okay, I got to zoom out of the interface, it's getting cut off. And one other thing is we're going to disable web search. We don't need that. Everything else is fine. Fetch rules, code base, grep, list directory, search files. Okay, done. Now we have the cleaner enabled, perfecto, and let's see it in action. Here is the new plan, plan.md. The new updated refined project will live in a subfolder called slideshow. Okay, there we go. Make sure cleaner is selected, and I'm going to use clone it for Sonnet. Now let it run. All right, just a little quick tip is when you're building these custom modes. So here's our cleaner. You can predefine which model it can use. So you don't have to always pre-select the model. You can specifically select the model for whatever custom mode that you're working on. So let's go to Claude 4 Sonnet, done. So now whenever the cleaner runs, it's always going to use Claude 4 Sonnet. You can see this because if we switch to Bug Hunter, he's pre-defaulting to Gemini 2.5 Flash. Okay, so we let it run and it's built a plan to migrate from our existing convoluted spaghetti code project into a brand new clean project with only the things that we are trying to extract and like the actual new clean app. We take this plan, we put it in a plan.md file, and now we can continue with our agentic workflow. So what we did next is we took our plan, this v1 cleaner plan, or the plan that the cleaner created. We took this plan and we fed it to the actual basic agent mode that we have in Cursor, the default agent mode. We fed it together with a rule set that we created called the work to do. This work to do tells the agent to execute on a plan and use a to-do MD file to continuously update what it's working on, how far it's gotten, and every kind of step or segment of the way. This allows the agent to execute in a structured and straightforward manner. So this workflow ran for about 20 minutes. It, I think, required 5 or 6 interventions, which told it to basically continue and to go to the next step. And at the end of it, it executed all 5 phases and was able to put a refined new app directly in the slideshow folder as we requested. And as you see here, this is the original project, which is convoluted and has a lot of kind of, I don't know, broken components or spaghetti code components from many places. And basically the new project is in the slideshow directory, and you can see it's a clean and refined project with only the minimal things that we're after. Whenever you're working with an IDE like Cursor, Windsurf, or any of these other AI-based code editors, I highly recommend you get used to committing every single step of the way. Because if you get somewhere that you like, and then you break it later on, you're going to be able to go back in time and go back to the project that you were happy with. Because if you let the agent run, do a lot of changes, and then figure out that it broke something, it's going to be brutal trying to clean up that code base from a lot of small changes that it performed. If you can see here, this agentic workflow, just this one workflow, it changed over 3,500 lines of code and 41 files were affected. Now imagine trying to go through the code and do this manually. It's pretty much impossible. It's like a full babysitting job, right? So commit, commit, commit. Learn to love this window. So that's custom modes in the Snap. These are essentially dedicated agents that do specific tasks given specific tools, and you can create them as you go. It's super simple, the setup is quick, and it's just a few clicks to completely transform your workflow.